Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy at your homes and you enjoyed your summer vacations. So, students, welcome back to the online classes of St. Joseph's Academy for class 5th, subject English Literature, lesson 3, part 1, Ashraf's Invention, prepared by Durga Thapa. So my dear students, let's begin lesson number 3, Ashraf's Invention, part 1. So students, the name of the lesson is Ashraf's Invention, and it indicates that we are going to study about some invention of a child. And the writer of this story is Fatima Akhilu, and she is a famous Nigerian author and she writes children's books. So basically she is the writer for children and she is also a psychologist. And here in this story we are going to study about the invention of Ashraf, and this is a story of 3 friends. So let's begin our lesson. Now here you can see the picture in which some instructions are there to make a paper aeroplane. Now all of you have done this. Yes, I know it because I have seen you doing this, making the aeroplanes in the class. And some are making the boats, some are making the paper boats, some are making the paper aeroplanes. So yes, you are curious to make new things. And you are flying it also. You are applying your curiosity in this paper aeroplane, whether this is flying or not. So here in this picture we are going to study about the curiosity of a boy who is very much curious about making some new inventions. He is very curious about the things. So here let's see the journey of Ashraf. So students, let us read a story about Ashraf, a boy from Nigeria who loved to invent things. Yes, the name of the lesson is Ashraf's Invention. So here we are going to study about a boy from Nigeria who loved invention. He loved to invent the things. Yes. So let's read the story. The day began like any other day, except for one thing. Ashraf was in a hurry. So here Ashraf was in a hurry, and later we will know why he was in a hurry. He rushed to eat breakfast. He rushed to pick up his school bag. He rushed to get on the bus for school. Everything was happening slowly. He noticed that Ada, the bus driver's foot barely touched the pedal. Ada was determined to take her time this morning. When Ashraf finally glimpsed the low brown school building, he rushed to the front of the bus. Not so fast, Ada boomed. Wait for the bus to stop immediately first. Now students, here this is a scene of a usual morning. Everybody's home. Everybody in the home, when we are coming to school, we are in rush. We are eating the breakfast fast. We are eating very fast. We are taking our bags fast. We are running to catch the school bus. So this is the daily routine of a schoolboy, except for the one thing. What was the thing? That Ashraf was in a hurry. And He was feeling that Ada, the bus driver, she was not at all in a hurry. She was taking her own time. And Ashraf finally he saw the school building, and he rushed to the front of the bus. That means he went near the school gate, the bus gate, so that he can go first. He can get down the bus first. And Ada is stopping her. Not so fast. First of all, what we have to do? We have to wait for the bus to stop, and then only we have to make a line, and then we have to get down from the bus. Okay? Sorry, Ada. I need to get to class right away, he called as he jumped out of the bus and ran to his classroom. He said that I need to go fast. I need to go first to the school. So he jumped out of the bus and ran to his classroom. First lesson was science, but Ashraf wasn't listening. His eyes were on the clock. He was waiting for the 11 a.m. first break. As soon as he heard the bell, he headed out to the yard. So here, Ashraf was in some puzzle. He wanted to share something to his friends. So he was not listening to the class, what the teacher is speaking. He was only interested to meet his friends. So after the science class and after the other classes, when he saw that it's 11 a.m. and it is the time of first break, as soon as the bell rings, he headed out to the yard. He headed out of the class. He jumped out of the class. He was in hurry since morning. He was in very much hurry since morning. Hey Eugene, do you want to come around after school to fly on my plane? So here he met his first friend, Eugene. What plane, Segun? Come over here. Eugene called loudly. Ashraf has a plane. Would you like to go to Jupiter or Saturn? Look, I promise you that I have a plane. It can seat 4 people comfortably. Come and see. Ashraf persisted. Is it like the time you made a time capsule that could send us into the future? Segun reminded him. So now here, Ashraf met his 2 friends, Segun and Eugene. Now here, he is inviting his 2 friends that you should come. I have made a aeroplane. I have made some invention. It's my plane. So you should come after the school to see my plane. So here, Eugene and Segun both are reminding him the failure of his previous inventions. Like you made the time capsule that it would send us to the future. Segun reminded him. So students, here you can see that Ashraf, Eugene and Segun, all 3 friends, these 3 friends are busy in talking about that means Ashraf's new invention. And they are reminding the old one that what happened when the time capsule was not working properly. So they are reminding, I got into so much trouble thinking that I would wake up and find myself 2 grades up. I stopped studying for my exams and got all D's, said Eugene. So Eugene is reminding about his time capsule that it was failed. The invention was failed, and he was thinking that he would wake up and he would find himself in 2 grades up. That means 2 classes up. He will jump 2 classes. And for that he stopped studying also for his exams, and he got all D's. Or is this that the time you dismantled your dad's radio telling us that the radio frequencies can cut into waves that would make us invisible. I got into trouble for making faces, thinking nobody could see me, laughed Sagan. So Sagan also here sharing his experience about the last failure of the invisible frequencies of his dad's radio. He thought that I'm invisible, so he was making faces, and for that he was in trouble. Oh Ashraf, you just never give up, said Eugene. So Eugene said that you never give up, you always trying new inventions. Well, you must come this time. I have found the formula. Ashraf insisted. Yes, but as he was very curious about inventing the new things, he was always busy. He was always keep trying, doing the new inventions. He was, after his failure also, he was never stopped. So after his time capsule was failed, after his radio frequencies invisible was also failed, but he was always busy in making the new inventions. And this time the new invention, let us see what was his new invention. It was a plane. So he said that no, this time I will be not failed, because this time I have found the formula. So let's see what the formula was. More like the formula for getting into trouble, Sagan said. But I will come just for your mom's delicious chocolate cake. Yes, so Sagan said that I know that there will be always trouble. The formula will be getting us into a trouble, but I will just come for your mom's delicious chocolate because I love it. Yes, did you mention chocolate? I'm in, Eugene shouted. So Eugene is also ready to come for the chocolate cake. The friends walked towards the playground to join the rest of the class huddled in the conversation. Here come the three musketeers. I wonder what new adventure they are cooking this time, Simon declared. So here one of their classmates, Simon, declared that here are coming the three musketeers. Now Three Musketeers is a very famous work. This is a story. This is a book about the three friends, about their inventions and their journey. So here Three Musketeers are Sagan, Eugene and Ashraf. So Simon declared that the Three Musketeers are cooking something. That means they are making some new inventions. Just ignore him, Ashraf said, and don't tell him about this evening. So he is making his two friends a secret thing that don't tell anyone about our invention, about my invention. It will be a secret among three of us. Simon, are you coming to see Ashraf's new flying saucer? We can all book where we want to go. I think I like the air to Lagos. The sand in Kano is really pretty this time of year, Sagan called out. So Sagan here is revealing the new invention, the Ashraf's invention about the plane that he made. Simon, do you know that Ashraf made a new flying saucer? So do you want to book it for going to Lagos for the holidays? So Sagan has revealed all the secret. Why did you have to go and do that? Ashraf stormed off, clearly upset. I am sorry, but so many of your inventions and experiments haven't worked out, Sagan said, as he ran after Ashraf. So here, Ashraf was little bit upset because Sagan revealed the secret among these three musketeers, three friends. So he said, why are you telling all this to others? So here Sagan replied that I'm so sorry because many of your inventions were failed. Experiments haven't worked out. So, and saying this, he ran after Ashraf. I thought we were friends. You are supposed to support me, no matter what. Ashraf muttered, still angry. So he said that I thought that you are my friend. You should support me, whatever I am doing. I am failing every time when I am inventing new things. But you should appreciate me. You should support me that I am there. You are there to support me in my failure also. Look, I will be there. All right, Shagan replied, as they made their way back to the classroom. So he said this, yes, I will be always there. All right. And they made their way to the classroom. That means they go to their classroom back because the first break was over now. Ashraf was secretly delighted that his friends had decided to give him another chance. So here, because Shagan said that yes, I am with you, it will be all right. So Ashraf was very happy inside. He was not showing it, but secretly he was very happy. He was very delighted that his friends had decided him to give him another chance. He was happy that his friends are supporting him for his new invention. And the rest of the day flew by. That means the other periods, the other subjects period, they flew by. Soon it was time to get on the bus for home. As soon as the bus stopped in front of his house, Ashraf raced inside. He needed to get comfortable seats on his plane for his two best friends. So here you can see that Ashraf was very happy and he has to do a lot of work to show his plane to his best friends. So here he needed to get the comfortable seats on his plane for his two best friends. So he was making the preparations for it. He went into the living room and grabbed his mom's favorite purple cushion. As you can see in this picture also that he is grabbing his mother's favorite cushion, purple cushions under his arms. He needed some string to make sure they were fastened securely for takeoff. So he has taken the string from the toolbox and to tie up the cushions, and knew just where to get it. So he knew that where he could get the string. Dad always had string in his toolbox. So here you can see that Ashraf was very happy. He was very delighted that his friends are with him and he was making all the preparation for his best friends for their comfort. So he is grabbing all the things very quickly, cushions, strings and all that. All the other necessary things. Thank you my dear students for watching the video. I hope you are very curious about what happened next. So for that you have to wait for the next class. Okay, till then take care. Bye bye.